Governor Brown wants to spend more money on education, health care, and the state's infrastructure as part of his new budget. He rolled out his $122.6 billion budget at the state capitol today. In addition to the increase in spending, he's proposing new taxes and fees. Here's a look at some of the numbers. The governor wants to spend an additional $2.4 billion on education. Spending on Medi-Cal increases to $19.1 billion. The governor's also proposing a $65 fee on all vehicles and to raise gas and diesel taxes. And he's asking for an additional $2 billion for the state's rainy day fund.
Joining us live right now is the Sacramento Bureau Chief for the LA Times, John Myers. Thank you for joining us to talk about the budget. I know you've been going over these numbers as well. So, you know, overall for our state, some pretty good news. And the governor is looking at paying off some debt and building up reserves. But there's always battle lines drawn when you have this much money at stake. So where are these battles going to be? Well,
and what's interesting was what I thought you were going to say is that there are battle lines drawn usually when there are cuts. There are battle lines drawn both times, right? There's too little, too much money. Everybody wants to fight about it. One of the more interesting things I think out of this budget, and you all have talked about it on the news tonight, is this $2 billion extra payment the governor wants to make into the rainy day fund. That's above what the rainy day fund has to have in it otherwise. There are Democrats, there are others who think that that could be spent on restoring services that were cut during the recession. I think that is one fight. And I think we're also going to have a little fight over some tax issues, too, where Republicans and Democrats have to agree, a health care tax in particular, and even some of that transportation stuff like the fee on vehicles that the governor is talking about. All that would take bipartisan support at the Capitol.
Do you think that's going to be a tougher argument to make right now, some new taxes and continuing other taxes when we have enough money for extra reserves?
I think it's an interesting fight. I mean, because the governor has been very good at framing the state budget debate over the last few years. He has been in charge of what the revenue projections are going to be, and every time those revenue projections come in more than that, he gets to call it surplus money, even though some at the Capitol would say, well, look, that's money we could spend on ongoing programs. I think that is going to be a really interesting fight. I think, too, about some of the places that the money is spent, and I would identify one in particular, funding for developmental disabilities. There is bipartisan support to increase that funding. It was cut during the recession. The governor has put a little extra money in this budget, but he has linked some of the success of that program to this tax on health care plans, which would require Republican votes. And Republicans feel like they're being pressured to vote for a tax.
Talking about Republicans, you know, one way that you can gauge the battles ahead are from the news releases and the reaction that comes out the day the budget's released. And this one is from Republican Senator Bob Huff, who was part of the leadership team, who said, quote, "It's not a terrible plan." Is that high praise from Republicans?
Boy, I tell you, stop the presses, right? I mean, I think it's Republicans being cautious about the plan. They see a lot of fiscal carefulness in this that I think that they've liked out of this governor, at least more than some liberal Democrats would want. But again, I think Republicans and Democrats want to see where are the push points in the negotiations here. Some of the funding, some of the paying off of debt, some of this transportation stuff that we've talked about. Everybody knows the roads need more repairs and things like that. I think everybody is playing it very close tonight, and the real interesting parts begin in the next few weeks when they roll up their sleeves and start looking through it.
All right, John Myers, as always, thank you so much for your analysis.
You're welcome.
Kelly?